recently someone asked me to do this video about self-harming, eating disorder, suicide, depression, and anxiety, and I was like, I have to film this video just because I know what it feels like. So first, if someone has an eating disorder or is depressed or self-harmed or suicidal or has anxiety, don't tell them just to smile and be happy and eat, because it's not going to work. Don't try to tell someone who's self-harmed to tell them to stop cutting, because it's harder than it is. It's addiction. Once you cut and you see that little bubble of blood, you get like in a trance and you just end up cutting all of your fucking body up, and then you sit there and like, oh fuck, how am I supposed to cover this up, you know? Then you get so paranoid when you start cutting that you're like, well, I don't want people to see it, and then like it's just terrible. It's like it really is a disorder. And don't try to tell someone who's eating disorders just to eat, because it's harder. They have like a monster in their head telling them that you're fat, you're ugly, you're worthless, and it just screams at them and just saying, before you eat this, do you really want to eat this? This is gonna go straight to your hips. Like, you honestly do not know you honestly don't know what someone's going through, because you don't know the story. You don't know what happens behind closed doors. And especially if someone's suicidal. I've been suicidal for a long time. I've been with it. I tried to commit a couple of times, and I know how it feels. Like, I know how it feels like to have so many friends and feel like you're always alone. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm always here. Like, if you want someone to talk to, to vent to, I'm here. Just don't think that, like, don't make a permanent decision on a temporary like feeling. Like, don't do it. And like, when I'm suicidal, what I think about is like, what's gonna happen to my parents? What's gonna happen to my friends? You know, how do my friends take it? Like, what would happen to them? Like, what's the consequences of your actions? Because it will affect many people, unless you're... Actually, no, it will affect other people. You know, it's like, with depression, I know how it feels like just to want to sit and be alone and cry and just like be like knocked up in a little ball. I know, like, getting help is hard. I'm not going to tell you to go get help. I'm not going to tell you to stop cutting. I'm not going to tell you to eat, because I know how hard it is. I'm just going to tell you that I know how it feels to be in your situation, because I am in this situation right now, and I currently know what it feels like. And so if your friend, if you know someone's going through any kind of problems right now, just be there for them, because most of them feel like they're alone. Like, they feel like no one would care. Like, I know I feel alone. I feel like if I die, no one would care, you know? You always want to be there for them, because, like, what happens if they do commit suicide and you saw the signs and you didn't stop them? And I can't fathom how someone can, like, sit there on social networks, especially Tumblr, and tell someone who's already suicided to go kill themselves. There's so many cases of people just killing themselves because of bullying and all that stuff. I'm just like, if you're getting any kind of hate, all you have to do is block them. On Tumblr, just make sure it's... change your ads, go to your settings, get your ads, and make it says only... you have to be signed into a Tumblr account to ask you questions, and they still hate you, still send you hate, block them, and they can't do it anymore. You won't get hate on that. On any social network like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you can block them, make all your shit private. And if you see them in person, they're sending you all these hate and bullying you, just be strong and stand up for yourself, you know, because there is a brighter tomorrow, which I hope there is. There will be the light at the tunnel that I'm searching for. And, like, I'm not going to tell you to go get help, because I'm that person who asked for help to go see therapists, and who made appointments, who got there and just said, I don't need help, in denial, you know? So, if you ever, like I said, if you ever need someone to talk to someone, because, you know, you'll never know the stories behind someone, you know? I bet none of you guys would never imagine the stuff that I go through, unless you follow me on Tumblr. I bet none of you guys knew that, like, I still contemplate suicide. I just don't talk about it, or I have depression or anxiety, and sometimes I just don't want to live. You gotta see the signs, like, honestly, like, some people are so naive and they're so into themselves and don't even care about their friends, that they're, like, literally screaming for help and no one's helping them. So, like I said again, if you ever need to talk to me, I'm here. I do not make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. So, thanks again for watching. If you want to, like, send me messages privately on somebody, you can do that. If you just want to vent, you can be anonymous and vent to me if you want to. I'm gonna reply back. I'm always here for you. Stay strong, beauties. Stay strong, everyone. I love you guys. And stay strong for me, please. Thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. Have a good day. Bye.